Praise the Lord. God is good. God is great. Jesus alive and well. Ladies and gentlemen and boys and girls, call a familiar face. Call all the folks you know, from your family and relatives to your friends, your classmates, your roommates, your significant others, your spouses, and everyone else. From friends, amigos, comrades, compadres, to your frenemies and enemies. Tell them that your boy is doing his YouTube CVS station identification. No, it is not. The Pharmacy, its channel vlog show, known as WEML-TV, Channel 77. And now here is your host of the show, where there's ordinary and there's him. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much for that wonderful and lovely introduction, Mr. Announcer. As he said, my name is Eric Lima. And ladies and gentlemen, you are watching WEML-TV, Channel 77. This is episode 689. For those of you keep score, that's right, we're nearing the 700 episode mark. And today's November 2nd, 2021, 2:29 p.m. And that's Tuesday. That means rehearsal tonight. NXT 2.0 tonight. It will be the fallout from Halloween Havoc to see what the heck is. We know, I'm sure, Dakota Kai could owe the NXT Universe an explanation. We'll find out where everyone goes from there. Is Io Shirai and Zoe Stark going to split up for good, or they said, hey, we got a rematch, we're getting the belts back? What about Raquel Gonzalez? I'm sure she would like to address Mandy Rose as well as Dakota Kai. So we'll see where Tommaso Ciampa goes from there and what the new tag team champs Imperium will do. Carmelo Hayes, he knows that he's getting targeted by Dexter Lumis and Johnny Gargano, which will be teaming up tonight against those two, him and Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. But let's talk about last night's Monday Night Raw. First Raw of November 2021. As you know, the next big, huge pay-per-view event, Survivor Series. So everybody's trying to, the road to Survivor Series will start and see what happens. Raw kicked off with Sarah Schreiber both interviewing the women's champ Becky Lynch, the man, Big Time Bex, and the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair, as they kicked off with the Raw Women's Championship on the line. Both women had their say why they should be women's champ. The two had the matchup, and due to Becky Lynch accidentally exposing the turnbuckle and using that to her advantage, she was able to beat Bianca Belair. More on the man, Becky Lynch. Kevin Patrick interviewed the Mysterios, Ray and Dominic, as Ray gets ready for his match against Austin Theory. Austin Theory decides to interrupt the Mysterios, runs his mouth as usual, and then I think Austin Theory likes to push the buttons of Dominic Mysterio. And Austin Theory went one-on-one with Rey Mysterio during the matchup, and Austin Theory decided to do it again, causing Rey to get disqualified. And, Dominic was trying to protest, and unfortunately Austin Theory outwitted both the Mysterios. So, I don't know. This is going to be something between those two. I think Austin Theory trying to get in the head of Rey Mysterio. Seth Rollins addresses the crowd in Providence as Monday Night Raw continued on, and being him having the contract for a title match against Big E. Seth Rollins likes to run his mouth with his ridiculous outfit, looking like something that came out of the Brady Bunch living room thing, and Big E interrupted Seth Rollins. And Big E says, Big E knows what Rollins is up to, so he says, okay, him and Rollins for the title. Rollins says, it'll be on my watch, not yours, not my time. Kevin Owens interrupts both men. Kevin Owens is ticked off at Rollins. He says, okay, if you don't want to face Big E, I will. Big E, Kevin Owens and Big E tonight. Big E says, we never done this, so let's do this. So that was later on tonight. And Queen Zelina, the Queen's Crown tournament winner, and Carmella were talking, and they were complimenting each other. And then they walked by the women's tag team champions, insulted them for a bit, and they confront them. And then they had a non-title matchup as the women's tag team champions Nikki A.S.H and Rhea Ripley went up against Queen Zelina and Carmella. with Zelina and Carmella did pick up the victory after taking out Rhea Ripley and whatnot. So looks like they're in line for a women's tag team title shot. Alpha Academy talks to Big E as he was preparing for his match against Kevin Owens. He said, hey, you want to join us? And all. But I would not be surprised if Gable Stevenson arrives soon and ends up joining Alpha Academy. We'll find out. They said they'll show, and then Chad Gable says he'll show how successful he could be when he went one-on-one with Finn Balor. And Otis just stares him down. See Otis and Big E. I want to see that matchup. Finn Balor went one-on-one with Chad Gable. It was a pretty good matchup. Chad Gable was trying to take out the coup de grace by almost taking out the leg of Finn Balor, but Finn Balor was innovative, outwitted Chad Gable, ended up winning the matchup with a roll-up. And Riddle was riding his scooters, and dudes having fun, rides by True. True says hi and all that, and talks to the Dirty Dogs, and then the Dirty Dog says, hey, I know you guys are on commentary. And the Street Profits and the Dirty Dogs had a tag team matchup. Dirty Dogs, that's Rude and Ziggler, did pick up the victory over the Street Profits. But RK Bro was on commentary, which is really crazy, because Matt Riddle likes to do a lot of talking. And then Omos, during the matchup, attacks the Profits and Riddle. Riddle says, hey, I got to do something. Randy's like, no, don't get involved. And then Riddle tried to, and then Omos attacks him, and then Randy Orton gets upset about it, and it's a little crazy. And then Kevin Patrick interviewed Damian Priest, the United States Heavyweight Champion, and as he takes on T-Bar in a no disqualification matchup, and the title was not on the line. Damian Priest says, well, I get this dark side, man. There's, the Damian side, which is, I think, his dark side, which is pretty cool. And then you get the Priest side, which is the light side. So, and then the two had their matchup. They're battling it up, and then all of a sudden, T-Bar ties Damian Priest to the ropes, and then T-Bar waffled him with a kendo stick, like 4 or 5 times, and then it took Damian Priest off. He started going off. He started going off. He started waffling T-Bar with a steel chair, put him through a table, which really shattered in half, and then Priest dragged T-Bar back to the ring, hit the reckoning on him. 1, 2, 3. Damian Priest wins the matchup. But then Apollo Crews, and his fake accent came out with Commander Aziz, and kind of warned Priest that he wants a shot at the United States Heavyweight title. And Apollo Crews was the United States Heavyweight Champion last year. So Apollo Crews, during the pandemic, during the Thunderdome era, Thunderdome era, they had, a couple of few championships went Apollo's way, the United States and Intercontinental titles. And then John Morrison was doing his, meditation, yoga type thing, and then Reggie was talking to him. And then all of a sudden, R-Truth, Drake Maverick, and Akira Tozawa are chasing Reggie after the 24/7 title. Reggie escapes, and all three men start arguing over the 24/7 title. Speaking of John Morrison, The Miz has been, Whitney Carson has been eliminated from Dancing with the Stars. So that means Miz will soon make his return to Monday Night Raw. I'm sure he'll probably run his mouth about that a little bit, and we'll see what happens in that time. Will he pick up where he left off and try to feud with Morrison, or will he try to get under Morrison's skin? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Sarah Schreiber once again interviewed Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch says, I can beat anybody and all that. Then Liv Morgan comes out and just stares at Becky for a while. Becky's like, because Sarah Schreiber mentioned Liv Morgan, and Becky's like, oh, she's a good kid, but she's got a lot of potential. And then Liv Morgan comes out and stares down at her, and then Becky's like, yeah, no, whatever. So Seth Rollins tries to make some kind of deal with Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens says, I know what you're trying to do. I don't like it. I'm going out there to fight Big E. And then Big E went one-on-one with Kevin Owens. It was a great matchup until Seth Rollins decided to show up during the matchup and got involved. Seth Rollins kind of shoved Owens into Big E or something like that, or somehow a little skirmish happened, and then and Big E ends up winning the matchup during all the time, and then afterwards Owens tries to apologize to Big E. He says Seth Rollins' fault. Seth Rollins, I'm challenging you to a matchup. And then he apologizes to Big E again, but Big ends him. So Big E knows not to trust anybody. He has a target for that with that championship on him. And it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. I wouldn't be surprised if Kevin Owens gets roped into one more title match before his contract with the WWE is up. Will he go to AEW? Will he extend the contract? I don't know. Lots of question marks with Kevin Owens. He says he's got 3 months left in the contract, so it's basically November, December, January, maybe. I don't know. It's going to be it's going to be an interesting situation. If Kevin Owens goes to AEW, look out. Can't go back to Ring of Honor because Ring of Honor's kind of like shut down for the time being until they get their order. I think it's an issue with Sinclair Broadcasting. I think Access TV should be picking them up. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And if I were Tony Khan, I would take advantage of the situation though, and try to see if they can buy the ROH library or buy Ring of Honor and say, hey, we'll help you guys out and hook you up, and could be an irony thing. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with Ring of Honor. I'm hoping Ring of Honor can still stand strong. And a lot of people that were part of Ring of Honor was still tweeting and everything else. So nothing new has come up in that situation as of yet. Well, as you know, tonight is NXT 2.0, the fallout of Halloween Havoc. We'll see what happens. We know Von Wagner and Kyle O'Reilly decided to bond together. So if they decide to form a team, look out. And if I were Imperium, watch the backs. So I would not be surprised if Von Wagner and Kyle O'Reilly go for a tag team title shot somewhere down the road in NXT. Not only that, you get Tommaso Ciampa with Goldie. Who's next? Is Braun Breaker done with Ciampa, or he wants to get another shot? We'll see what Braun Breaker does. We know Cameron Grimes will be entering Duke Hudson's poker room. Be a very interesting situation there. As you know, a lot of young and up-and-coming stars, especially of the international kind. I'm looking forward to see what unfolds. All right, that's all the time we have on the show. Episode 689 has been complete, and as you know, tonight, the next episode 690, go play some tic-tac-toe. Battle against Sackboy, 10-round battle. Remember, the new rule is in effect where that's right, where in the case of a tie of 10 up, there will be a 21st round. This is only for the Barry and Wright bonus games, as you know. Card sharks and high rollers do not count. Pressure luck as well. It's just for the bonus rounds of Joker's Wild, Tic-Tac-Toe, and Bullseye. So beware on that. The Barry and Wright bonus rounds, all right? So I will see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful day. Until the next episode comes around, I give you peace, I give you love, and I give you a blessing going out. And I will see you on the next episode, 690. Until that next episode comes around, have a good one.